All right, and welcome back to the 2026 Virtual International Championships. My name is Nicholas with Danceport Dynamics, bringing you this live stream event for the Fred Astaire Dance Studios. We're happy to have you on board. We'll be beginning dancing in about 10 minutes. Start with the American-style rhythm today, day 4 of this record-breaking competition, the world's largest ballroom competition. We do have to talk over the music, so if you're wondering why we're doing commentary and not just letting the music play, well, YouTube has specific rules about how music is played on their app. So we have to add commentary. We do it in the form of people talking about the dancing. You're going to see usually 2 members of the Fred Astaire International Dance Council coming on, and they'll discuss all the things they're seeing. You guys can ask questions. If you want to be part of the conversation, you can join the live chat. That's easy enough to do. Just make sure you're logged into YouTube. Click that little circle in the upper right-hand corner, put in your credentials, and start typing away. You can ask questions, shout out for your favorite dancers. If you're new to our channel and you like this type of content, please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Also, hit the thumbs up button. Those 2 things are the 2 easiest ways to help out our channel, and that's greatly appreciated. We like that. The other thing you can do, if you want to get notified when we do go live, hit the bell icon. We try to go live a couple times a month, bring you ballroom dancing from around the country. We try to go live, like I said, twice a month, approximately. Our next scheduled live will be the first weekend of February. That'll be for the Desert Dance Classic in Arizona, interregional competition. We're excited for that. We'll be streaming all the pro events for the Desert Dance Classic coming up. Huge shout out for all the dancers that are making it. Despite the weather, I know we're experiencing a pretty big weather formation happening in across most of the country, actually, from southern Louisiana all the way to Maine, basically. That whole stretch. Got freezing rain, snow, lots of snow some places, bitter cold other places. Definitely feeling winter weather this season for sure. But as I always say, it's a balmy 72 degrees here in the ballroom. The lights are bright. We're having a good time. You see the empty judges panel there. They're taking their break. They've been working non-stop for the last 2 hours. So whenever they have a break, they try to take it. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. I'm going to try to do something fun here. That's the weather right now. So we're broadcasting. Let me see here. if I can show cursor. There we go. Down here, this is where we are. You see my little hand there? That's Fort Walton Beach. We have studios basically all in this area dancing. Oh man, watching from Buffalo, that's way up here. Buffalo, you guys are used to getting snow. That's an ongoing thing for you. Yeah, so we're broadcasting from Florida. We're going to get some rain and thunderstorms later, but we should be spared most of the ice and snow. I think the middle section of the country here is going to be experiencing a lot of ice, so we're going to hopefully they're going to be okay. It looks like it's moving northeasterly. Let's look at the other side of the country. Oh, the other side is pretty empty over here, uneventful. Cold up here where I'm from in the Great White North. All right, let's see if we have some of our judges back. Jessica's watching from Sarasota, one of my favorite studios. In Sarasota. Let's see if I can give you guys a shot here. Oh, well, on this side. Give you a behind-the-scenes tour. How about that? All right. If you see the green over there, that's where the judges are. Let's give you a look around the room. Here we have our deck captains. Hey, Clemens and Chelsea. There's Chelsea. Clemens is busy working. There you go. They're making sure everyone's on the competition. They're also in charge of the names. And here's me. Hi. All right. There we go. We have Mr. Tad Joy. There he is. Having fun over there. There's our music director. Well, he just walked away. There he is. Jason Schultz playing all the hits for you. You can see all of our lights set up. Our green screens. There he's waving. There's the TVs, the giant screens the judges are watching right up there. Can't really see it from this angle because the camera's basically right underneath it. Over here, you can't really see it either, but there's the projector. And then let's look at the other side. Here we have the brain trust of the event. On the left, you have Angie Schultz, and on the right, you have Jessica Langenfelder. Angie Schultz is the registrar and scrutineer for this event. That means she's in charge of making sure everyone's entries are put in and all the tabulating all the scores. A crazy job. She's in charge of the schedule. She was the one that fit over 13,000 entries into 3.5 days. It's a great job. And then over here to her back. Hey, Jessica. Jessica. There's Jessica. She's our director of events. Look at that. 3 monitors for her. There we go. And then over here, we've got the crew, the judges, the officials. So like I said, they're taking their break. 2 hours is a long time to work. So they're over there, a well-deserved break. Looks like they're having some Whataburger. I think it's Whataburger. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Whataburger. Get yourself a taquito. I think I'm going to get in trouble for showing their logo. Powered by Whataburger. All right. That's the look around the room. Go back to our normal thing here.
Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning started in our American Rhythm Proficiency events. We'd like to welcome our judging panel to start making their way up to the dais. Beginning started here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes time. Thank you.
Okay. I think we have one of our commentary crew headed towards the couch. He's sauntering over there as we speak. Boise, Idaho. Boise, you have one of the most beautiful studios in our chain. We've all been commenting on it. What a great looking studio. We love that wall. Love it. My friends from Boise. I have Terry here. Welcome. Oh, Terry's already said. I said welcome to Terry. But we have someone from Boise, someone from Buffalo, some from Sarasota. We're all over the country. We should need someone in the Southwest. Anyone from Arizona, California? Check in the live chat. Here we have Bruno and Steven on the commentary couch.
All right, and we'd like to welcome our judging panel.
Welcome, gentlemen. You're on.
Joe Travato, Marina Tarzanov,
Glad to be back.
Talia Tarzanov, Tommy Travato. All right, and we go now, judges, in our Proficiency American Rhythm events. Heat number is 912. It is cha-cha, and we should have 10 couples this time. 10 couples proficiency events. Heat number is 912, and it is cha-cha.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our
Couple 202, judges at couple 202. And Mr. John Gates, please. John Gates. 202, please. At couple 202. John Gates, please. John Gates.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our fourth and final day of our virtual international competition. Everyone's already been rocking and rolling with our international Latin, huh?
Indeed, they have. And they've all been doing an amazing job.
And now we're into our proficiencies. So again, for those of you who don't know what a proficiency is, this is where the couples are dancing for a score. They're not being compared to the other couples. They're dancing for an individual score based on a national requirement.
And please remember to send us in shout-outs, questions, anything you might have.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 913. It is Rumba. 12 couples now, proficiency events. Heat is 913, Rumba.
Before we get to the questions and comments here, there was one that Terry sent us back when Dad was on the commentary. What is one thing that you wish students would do or not do when you're getting coaching or choreography?
Say the question again.
Yes. What is one thing that you wish students would do or not do when getting coaching or choreography? Your thoughts?
Well, one thing I would wish they would do is to be patient and allow the process to work. Unfortunately, what happens, they get to the point where they think that they should achieve it right away. And normally, 9.5 times out of 10, the coach is giving some new information, which is going to take time to develop. So that's what I'd like them to do.
So patience then.
Patience, yes. They don't realize that the professionals are in the studios 5 or 6 days, 12, 14, 16 hours a day perfecting their craft.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 914. It is East Coast Swing. Again, judges, please delete couple 115. Delete couple 115 from all preceding heats. All right, and judges, add couple 202, please. Add couple 202.
Thank you very much.
Heat number 914, East Coast Swing.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so we got some Eastern swing going on here.
Also, from Hike, please tell us who's your favorite dancer in our company in all time. Don't forget, Hike is sending this message. I know what Dad would say.
Well,
What would you say?
I'm going to say all our dancers are fantastic. And the reason why our dancers are so proficient and so fantastic is because not only are they great dancers, but they also know what it means to service and create great customer service,
really
which
is.
makes us a rock star in the ballroom dance industry.
I also like to point out, if I can, one thing I'm very proud of is that in some companies, you'll have people who don't treat you like more than a student or more than a paycheck. In some places, you have people who don't show you the respect of being a professional and a student as well. But one thing I love is that we have a very...
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 915. It is Bolero. And judges, delete couple 115. Delete 115. Add couple 202.
Oh, yeah.
Heat number 915, Bolero.
But as I was saying, there are many places you see that don't have a professionalism, which leads to, problems with the student. There are many people who don't actually care beyond the fact that they are just a student, which is also another thing. What we do here, which I am very proud of, is that we are able to we are an extended family. We do legitimately care about people. We do truly want to, be there for our customers. If you're not even paying, but you come into the studio, we remember you. We want you to be there. You're still part of the family, while still being able to hold the professionalism and the standards our company holds. If that makes any sense, but you know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
We've seen certain places, no individual studios, but there has to be I'm just very proud we're able to have an extended family that actually care about each other, our students who are, again, like family, while still maintaining our standards as professionals, while still respecting them as both students and people. It's just a very good environment. And
Absolutely.
I don't see that very often.
And next, we go to heat number 916. It is Mambo. And judges, delete couple 115. Judges, add couple 202. Heat number is 916, Mambo.
And we have from Jessica, shout out to Sarasota. From Terry, hi Nicholas, watching from Buffalo while recovering.
Oh, yeah,
Terry.
that's Terry.
Yeah, used to the snow, a couple feet are expected.
The other thing
Yes.
that the students should realize that the Fred Astaire professionals are required to have continuous training throughout their careers.
Indeed, you never stop growing.
And based on the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, you must be certified to be teaching.
Yes.
There's two different levels. There's certification and there's diploma. And most of our professionals go for the higher degrees, the diplomas, and they are tested every 6 months.
Well, that's one thing I think is very individually cool about us. You're never complete here. You're never done. It's like a constant. It's like life, a constant.
Doubles. Next, we go to heat number 917. It is Cha-Cha. Judges, please delete couple 115. Delete couple 115. And judges, add a couple 202. Judges, add couple 202. And add couple 240, please. 202 and 240. All right, heat 917, cha-cha.
Okay, we've got the cha-cha-cha. And boy, we've got a lot of representation. Winter Park, Greenwood, Chandler, Hoboken, High Point, Westchester, Valparaiso, Frederick, Warwick.
What? 141.
Again,
but yes,
remember,
Okay, well, you guys can split it however you like. That was for yesterday. And today. That was not contractually. Why isn't it?
Thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 918. It is Rumba.
I told him 500, let's make it 6.
Heat number is 918. Rumba. Make it 6.
Okay. Remember, all these students, of course, are dancing for scores based on our national requirements. Any goodies coming across?
As of now, we have
Sir Bruno.
hello from Boise, Idaho. Cold here, but looking at that map, can't complain. And hello from PA. Lots of snow, up to 8 inches, and still going.
I know, because you've got Rhode Island. That's got to be cold up there. You've got Boise, cold. You've got Wisconsin, that's been out there, cold. Frederick, cold.
Hello from Wisconsin. Good luck, Team Wisconsin, and especially to everyone dancing in Minnesota.
Next we go to heat number 919. It
Stay
is
warm and safe.
swing. And 13 couples on the floor this time. Judges, please delete couple 119. Delete couple 119. So it should be 12 couples now. Heat is 919. East Coast swing.
Bruno's out here harassing us.
Yes, off screen he is.
Why are we doing this on screen?
Three, two, one, go.
One
So
to-
what's your favorite rhythm dance? Excuse me, everybody, but Bruno is being a pain in the bucket right
we
now.
are all professional.
Go to heat number 920. It is Bolero. And we should have 10 couples on the floor this time. Judges, again, please delete couple 119 from this and all future heats. Couple 119 is the deletion for this and all future heats. Heat is 920, Bolero.
Okay, we've got Bolero, which is my favorite dance. Wow. He has nothing better to do but to harass people. He's killing me.
This is actually one of the reasons why we have fun here. This was my entire life, by the way.
Wow. He's killing me.
This is why I am seen as very annoying to those I love, because this was how I am told to show affection.
All these people here getting all these double points. Stop already. I'm going to kill him. People are trying to be serious.
We're trying, but we're not succeeding, apparently. Bruno in the back from Jessica. Yes. Laughter.
11 couples this time. Your deletion 119. Heat is 921. Mambo.
Remember, of course, these are all events that are part of our World Cup Series, which Fred Astaire has an exclusive program called the World Cup Series, which allows the teachers and students to collect points based on their participation as well as their placement. This being, of course, our very first event of the World Cup Series, in which the students are getting double points. And then we move on. Our next one is, of course, the Desert Dance Classic, which is an interregional dance sport competition. It is February 6th through the 8th, and that's being held at Scottsdale, Arizona, at the Hilton Scottsdale Resort and Villas. Organizers Miss Albina, with the theme of Around the World.
I'd like to go back to something you were saying a minute ago, that our teachers go for diplomas, they're tested every 6 months. That is a lot like life. You never really stop learning here, so it's never an ending good Lord.
Absolutely.
Next to go to heat number 922. It is Cha-Cha. And 12 couples. Again, your deletion 119. Heat number is 922. Cha-Cha.
The next on our World Cup Series is the Ohio Region Freddie Ball. Join us for a dazzling interregional event, and the theme is Diamonds Are Forever. That's being held March 12th through 14th, and that is at the Renaissance Hotel in, I believe, Columbus. Yes, in Columbus, and organized by Talia Marina Tarzanov. I'll be there.
Yes, you will.
Everybody, cha-cha-cha, getting warmed up for the...
Thank you, couples. Moving ahead to heat 923, it is Rumba. 12 couples, your deletion 119. Heat is 923, Rumba.
And then, of course, next on the calendar is our Cross Country Dance Championship, CCDC, being held in New York City, in Times Square at the Marriott Marquis. That goes from April 7th through the 11th. That is going to be a spectacular event. That's, of course, hosted by corporate. And club night is going to be anything New York. So a New York tourist, maybe somebody from a Broadway play, maybe the Statue of Liberty, whatever you want to be, anything New York. And then the final night, the gala, is the theme is the Met Gala Ball, and the theme of the Met Gala Ball is Old Hollywood. So that's going to be so much fun. And last year was record-breaking entries. It was a spectacular event, spectacular hotel, spectacular venue right there in Times Square.
And next we go to heat number 924. It is East Coast Swing. Heat number is 924, East Coast Swing.
Here we go.
Then next on the calendar is the North Florida Coast presents Dance Sport Destination Championships. And this, we go from Times Square in New York City to on the seas with the Royal Caribbean, April 27th to May 4th, leaving out of Orlando, Florida. This is I have been to this event since it started every year, and we have the best time. And this year, I'll be there again, but this time I'll be judging. So ask your teachers on the details on that. That's a great event.
we have ourselves some shout-outs. Go Gloria, Team Syracuse is killing it. From Hike. Hello, Stephen. When are you going to perform next time? We all know what's your favorite. We all know that's your favorite thing to do.
Who's that from?
That's from Hike.
And judges number 462. Number 462 on your ballots is actually couple 180. Thank you. Heat number 925, Bolero.
To answer Hike's question, I will be dancing in Orlando at the end of the year in the Disney Villain Show. I will not tell you what I will be doing. However, there will be a performance at the Orlando NDC. Next event on our calendar, it's Fred's Birthday Bash. That is the Colonial Classic Championships, May 7th through the 9th. And that is organized by Mr. Tony Dovolani. Overall top teacher wins a 3-year lease on the all-new Toyota BZ4X all-electric SUV. And you know what? I'll be there.
You know, the funny thing is, Fred was born on May 10th. I was born on May 11th. Different years, of course, but I always thought that was kind of interesting.
I know, that is.
Considering I was born into this industry.
That is.
And Freddie Ball, great event.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 926. It is Mambo. And we should have 10 couples now. Judges, please delete couple 237. Delete couple 237 for this and all future heats. Couple 237. Thank you. Heat is 926, Mambo.
And then next on the calendar, Fred Astaire, Illinois presents the Interregional Chicago Open being held June 4th through the 6th. And that is at the Oak Brook Marriott in Oak Brook. And that is a completely sports theme. So it's like overload on sports everywhere. So you wear your favorite sports jerseys, no matter what. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey, doesn't make any difference.
Just like Boston.
Lots of crazy, and that's organized by the ever so sassy and energized bunny herself, Miss Ray Josephs.
So football
And
jerseys.
I'll be there.
So football jerseys, baseball jerseys, soccer jerseys, hockey, everything.
Everything.
Just like Boston.
Just like what?
Boston.
Boston?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Have you ever been to... Never mind.
What?
You know, baseball, soccer, hockey, it's
And
all
well
just
done. Next,
where
we
all
go to
that.
heat
It's
number
all Boston.
927. It is Cha-Cha. Again, judges, your deletion is 237. Heat number is 927, Cha-Cha.
From
Next
Jessica, I'm thinking of doing VIC next year. This looks fun. Virtual international competition, yes.
It
Yes,
is a
and you
great
absolutely should, Jess.
Yes, it's a great event to jumpstart your dancing, especially over the holidays. I adore the holidays, but we get all whacked out over the holidays.
I still feel
we
fat.
eat too much, we drink too much, we're not taking care of ourselves, we're just having fun. And when you get back, you have a goal of the VIC. It just jumpstarts you right back into some normality.
I like how with this with the VIC in particular, it does jumpstart you back, but it's also not jarring. You're in the place you like. You're around people you know. It's not something you need to do. You go from a 0 to 100. It gets you exactly back where you need to be without making it a overwhelming process. So, Jessica, yes, I would absolutely love to see you out here. Although I will miss your comments, so do both.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 928. It is Rumba. Heat number 928, Rumba.
Next on our calendar is the New York region, and you have the New York Dance Sport Challenge, which is going to be June 4th through the 6th, and that will be at the Hyatt Regency, Long Island, and that is Top Competitors League New York, and that's being organized by Marat, Sana, Sasha, and Olga. And that is a very exquisite event. You want to stick that on your calendar.
And Jessica comments, I want to represent my studio in Sarasota, Florida. You would be an amazing representation, and I'm going to hold you to that. I want to see you here next year, and I will remember this one. If not, I will mock you a little bit.
Remember, most of these events I'm talking to you about are the interregional events, which are open to anybody across the country. We have over 50 regional events throughout the country.
Thank you,
Terry,
couples. Next to go to heat number 929, it is East Coast Swing. And 11 couples now. Heat number is 929, East Coast Swing.
So yes, Jessica, I would love to see you here next year. I want to hold you to that. And please do it for me. And Terry asks, is there a required number of dances to participate in the VIC?
That is a very good question. I believe it goes the same way that the nationals go. You have to do a certain amount of closed, and then you're eligible to do any kind of solo, showcase, novelty, open routines. But I will check on that and get the exacts.
So I think as many as you would do in a normal competition would be generally good for you here, only because this is not only something to enjoy, it is something that does test you. And if you're not pushing yourself just a little bit, there really is no test. So whatever makes you feel comfortable, but I always personally think you're never going to regret doing more. You'll always think, I could have done more.
I see we have West Melbourne out there.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 930, it is Bolero. Heat number 930, Bolero.
Moving on in our calendar, our next event would be the Midwest Dance Sport Championships. That is July 10th through the 12th. And that is the Indiana Interregional theme, Welcome to Jurassic Park, being held at the Sheraton Indianapolis Hotel at Keystone Crossing, Indianapolis. And, of course, that is hosted and organized by Nicole Carroll and Dan Rutherford, and always a fun time. They get really crazy over there, and I can only imagine what they're going to do with Jurassic Park.
Do we have the budget for the dinosaurs, though? I mean, no, just the safety insurance, life insurance alone policy, I would imagine would be.
That would be them.
I mean, but I'm saying that the life insurance policy alone, those movies do not have a good track record of things going smoothly. I'm just asking the questions we need to ask here.
And thank you, couples. And next, we go to heat number 931. It is Mambo, 10 couples this time. Heat is 931, Mambo.
Hey, can you give me the club theme and the final dollar for Vegas, what the themes are? Thank you.
Jessica says, yay, I will talk to my teacher and figure it out. Super excited to do it. Always wanted to do competitions, but I get so nervous. That is absolutely understandable. It happens to literally everybody. But I can promise you, the only difference between being nervous and being excited is just breathing. And this would be a great way of getting your feet wet, so to speak.
I don't think there's anything wrong with nerves. That's a natural human thing. And believe me, I psyched myself out now to be nervous for one event. It was the worst performance I ever did. I said, that's it, going back to the nerves.
Being nervous, I think, tends to mean it's something worth
You're
doing.
alive.
Yes.
Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 932. It is Cha-Cha.
Warm in here.
Heat number is 932, Proficiency Cha-Cha.
I'm going to open that door.
Lynette says, yay, Madison West, looking good. Yes, they do indeed. We have a debate here on whether it's hot or cold in the room. It is an eternal struggle, apparently. Very nice, Valparaiso. Very good Marlboro. Marlboro. Loving that at Oak Creek.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 933. It is Rumba. And 15 couples, proficiency events. Heat number is 933, Rumba.
From Danny. Where are you right now? Hope the snow isn't too bad. I'm assuming you're talking to us, so I'm going to say we're in Florida.
So there is no snow.
Even though we actually really do want it. We got 8 inches of snow for the first time in 33 years, 2 years ago. No, not
Last year.
Wait, no. First time in
100 years.
133 years last year, and it was the
It shut
best
down
day
the whole
ever.
city.
It was hilarious and fun. I still went to the gym, but no, right now we are just dealing with a little bit of a breeze, which we absolutely adore, and we are actually hoping to get enough snow to make it feel like a snow day. We just want one a year. Funny enough, I'll tell you this.
Thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 934, East Coast Swing. Proficiency events. Heat number is 934, East Coast Swing.
Very nice at Valparaiso starting out. Good beat. But as I will tell you, here in Florida, if you get a micro layer of ice or even a light dusting,
Everything shuts down.
It is sheer chaos. In the meantime, we're fighting alligators, crazy people on bath salts, anacondas. It doesn't matter. But snow, shut down.
Got a lot of gentlemen out there right now.
Turns out, Janet has pointed out something. So you turned my Menominee Falls into Minnesota. Okay, I wish them well too, but I really want Menominee Falls. It is. Menominee Falls. I apologize for that. My brother-in-law is named Mo Money. So every time I see Menominee Falls, I want to say Momony. And then when I read it,
He said Minnesota.
Yes.
It is Bolero. Proficiency events. Heat 935, Bolero.
so Janet, I do apologize for that. That was on me. I'm glancing between here and the screen, and again, my brother-in-law's name is Momony, so it's really all his fault. But yes, Menominee Falls, not Minnesota, in Minnesota.
It's Indian names.
I know Pocahontas and Squanto and Sitting Bull, but some of them are hard.
Yes, they are. We got one of our little juniors out there, Miss
So adorable.
Rain, dancing
She's doing
with
so well.
Zoe. We've got
With nothing to regret. We were happy.
some of the cancellations might be because of the snow.
Next, we go to heat number 936. It is Mambo. Proficiency events. Heat 936, Mambo.
The Copacabana dancers as our judges. I should be able to think of a quip.
Yep. Oh, your mother is judging right now.
She's always judging. Wait, you mean dancing? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Judging.
Yes, of course. I meant dancing as well. Yes, and she's doing amazing.
We've got Madison West out there, Sarasota, Syracuse, Pewaukee, Orange, Pensacola. Why?
You know, I always love how Jessica, oh yes, Ray from Sarasota.
937, it is cha-cha. Proficiency events. Heat number is 937, cha-cha.
Oh yes, Renee from Sarasota, from Jessica. I personally love how you can see there are studios that are vast on the floor. There are studios that don't have as much space as you might think, but every single person utilizes the floor perfectly. I recently saw I believe it was a video where a couple was doing an Argentine tango on the top of a table, no bigger than a coffee table.
Oh, yeah.
And that
for
command
sure.
of the space was nothing short of phenomenal. You can have a vast floor, it might give you more room to play with, but good dancing is good dancing. And we have a finger on orange. There we go. It's clear now.
Next, we got a heat number 938. It is Rumba. Proficiency events. Heat number is 938, Rumba.
Where is Mount Juliet at?
That is in
Cette chanson d'autrefois, je la chante pour toi. Bésame, bésame mucho, comme une histoire d'amour qui ne finirait pas.
If I continue on with our circuit, the next event is, of course, our World Championships, FAWC, Fred Astaire World Championship, being held July 27th to the 31st. And that, of course, is at the beautiful Bellagio in Las Vegas. Always a fantastic time. Great venue, shopping, shows, gambling, poolside. So many things to do. And there's a lot to do inside for those of you who don't want to be out in the heat.
Number 939, East Coast Swing. Proficiency events. Heat is 939. Swing.
And also, for those of you who want to know ahead of time, the club night theme is the Arabian Nights, and the final night is Legends of Vegas, but there is no banquet in Vegas because of what's going on. So, club theme, Arabian Nights, final night is Legends of Vegas.
I'll
That
be going
is
as Bradley Cooper from The Hangover.
and that is FAWC.
I'll be going as Bradley Cooper from The Hangover or Frank Sinatra. I don't know. Kristen and Zach, Oak Creek are killing it. From Alexis. They absolutely are. So this was a question asked to Dad a moment ago. What is your most embarrassing competition memory or moment?
Next, we got a heat number 940. It is cha-cha. Proficiency events. Heat number is 940, cha-cha.
Who could say what the most embarrassing thing was? There are so many things that happen throughout your career with dancing, costumes falling apart, shoes coming off, breaking through some steps, my patent leather shoes sticking together and wiping me out of a pivot, doing a spin on the floor like I was a break dancer. I mean, doing a pull through and ending up with one of the students' wigs hanging from my zipper. I mean, there's a million things.
Yeah.
There's so much. I mean, that's why I tell students, you're not the first to do things like that. You fall down, who cares? You get back up, brush yourself off, and you keep going. The most important thing is, how do you react after something happens? It's like, if you fall down, there's no points taken off for that. It's not like,
Really?
they fell down, they're last. No, absolutely not. Now, if you're completely frazzled and can't get it together after,
Yes,
then
that's-
that might hurt you. But you get up and you keep going.
Next, we got a heat number 941. It is Rumba. Proficiency events. Heat number is 941, Rumba.
And what is your proudest moment?
Proudest moment for me professionally?
Yes.
Well, it had to be when I finally broke into the United States final. That's something that every professional dancer, is groomed for and desires to be one of the U.S. finalists, which means you are one of the top 6 in the country. And that's quite the accomplishment. So that was very exciting when I broke into that final. Shortly after that, of course, after being in the final for 3 years, I retired because all those young whippersnappers were coming up behind me, so I thought better get out while the going is good.
Well, you've come very further than they did. And from Stacy, for competitions, is it better to wear a dress versus fringe pants? One second.
We got a heat number 942, East Coast Swing, proficiency events. Heat is 942, East Coast Swing.
I personally prefer to see a skirt, not that fringe pants can't work. The problem with fringe pants for me is that when that fringe is flying, I can't see the leg action.
Yes.
The leg action is not as pronounced in that. I think fringe pants are fabulous for shows, for solos, and things of this sort. But on the competitive floor with a bunch of other competitors, I much rather and prefer to see a skirt because now I can see the legs clearly.
Plus, I think a skirt or a dress has a little more of a flair to it when it comes to the...
Yeah, and it's a little bit more feminine.
Yes, the masculine and the feminine are both on full display.
Absolutely.
One thing I can say is that something that's complimentary is always going to be better than something that's just overdone or underdone.
And next I got a heat 943. It is cha-cha, proficiency events. Heat 943, cha-cha.
Getting back to our World Cup Series calendar, we next have August 13th through the 15th, the Wisconsin Grand Championship, hosted and organized by Mr. Haik Arshaki and Mr. Ross Lund, including a spectacular professional show. This is being held at the Brookfield Conference Center in Brookfield, Wisconsin. And again, another great event, great host, everybody. The thing, you're never going to fail going to any of the U.S. Fred Astaire interregionals because every single person was not only a competitor themselves, but they're also area directors, and they master in service and producing great events with all the bells and whistles and every detail addressed. So you can't go wrong. It's a fabulous time, and it also allows you to get those points. Remember, your points, the most points you get is for regionals.
Next, we got a heat 944. It is proficiency rumba. Heat is 944 rumba.
Regionals first, nationals second, interregionals third. But there's a multitude of ways to receive those points.
Agreed.
Next on our calendar is our National Virtual Showcase competition, which is being held in August. All of your submissions
John
are
Ferris.
accepted until August 6th, and the Grand Award Show is August 27th. So these are not live. These are all
Real quick.
submissions. Send in the videos.
A shout out from John Ferris. Hey, John. Go Frankie FWB.
John Ferris is a great guy.
Wonderful guy.
So this is a place where you can send in for your solos, novelties, showcases, formations, and cabaret routines. And then, of course, the winners will be announced at the Grand Award Show on August 27th.
Next, we got a heat number 945. It is proficiency swing. Heat number 945, East Coast swing.
Next on our calendar is the Lone Star Dance Challenge, and their theme is America the Great. This is being held at the Omni Frisco Hotel at the Star. This is in Frisco, Texas, September 17th to the 19th. Always a great event hosted by Stephanie Schluter and Mark Adler, and they always have surprises. So you want to stick that down on your calendar. Another great event by one of our area directors.
I know we mentioned this yesterday, but I wouldn't think many people would assume a song like this could be seen in a ballroom competition a while back. But ever since it became more mainstream, I've enjoyed seeing people expanding out from dancing to the traditional songs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Next, we go to heat number 946. It is cha-cha. Proficiency events. Heat is 946 cha-cha.
Next on our calendar for the World Cup Series, we have the Carolina Classic, which is an interregional competition being held October 8th to the 10th. This is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Another super event being held at the Raleigh Marriott, Crabtree Valley. This is hosted by Yuri and Oksana, the directors of North Carolina. Always a big, huge event, big turnout, lots of fun. And you want to stick it on your calendar. I highly suggest that any of you competitors go ahead and put down 4 to 5 to 6 out of the 13 interregionals in your calendar. It will not disappoint.
Beautiful camera work from Marlboro. Marlboro.
Next, we got a heat number 947. It is Rumba. Proficiency events. Heat number is 947 Rumba.
Next on our calendar is the New Jersey region presents New Jersey State Showdown. That's October 15th to the 17th. And join us for a thrilling interregional competition and a sensational banquet night where the top winners get the opportunity to participate in our exciting Freddie match. So that is Ilya Efremov and Nadia Gulina who will be hosting this event, and they're going to be having a team match. So a lot of the winners, and I believe, don't quote me, but the winners from some of the divisions will be placed on teams. And they will compete against each other.
And thank you, couples. All right, judges, we go to our contested events now, judges. Judges going to our contested events. Heat number is 948. It is cha-cha. Heat number is 948.
If people could see what happens off camera, they'd be dying of laughter.
Children of the corn is that?
All right, next on our calendar, we have WCDC. This is the West Coast Dance Championship being held in, I believe, Hollywood. Oh, maybe not. Oh, never mind. Irvine Marriott in California. This is hosted by Tomas and Isabella Lewandowski. We all know Tomas, that's for sure. Never a dull moment. Great host, great event. You want to stick it on your calendar if you want to get out to the West Coast in
Looking
October.
good, Apex.
Beautiful weather.
Looking good, Apex. And Appleton, nice playing to the camera. I always love hearing a higher energy song like this and seeing everybody.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 949. It is Rumba. Heat number 949, Rumba.
Next up on the calendar is our NDC, our National Dance Championship. This is November 2nd through the 6th. This is being held at the Signia Hilton and also, and I always forget.
The Bonnet Creek. No, the Signia Hilton and the Waldorf Astoria.
And the Waldorf Astoria. I don't know why. I always want to say the Ritz at the Waldorf, so you could go and choose any side. And the theme for that is, for club night, is something Tiki Hut Room, and then the final night is Disney Villains in honor of the new Disney Villains Park. So that's our last in-person national event. Beautiful hotel, beautiful venue, lots and lots of fun.
Speaking of Disney villains, a friend of mine pointed out a joke in 101 Dalmatians. The character of George, he wrote an entire jazz song about how much of a Cruella de Vil was before she ever did anything.
Thank you for that Rumba. We're now moving into Heat 950 dancing the Eastern Swing.
Did she take your dog at this point? No, not yet.
This is Heat
Bye,
950
Elizabeth.
for
Good
the
luck
swing.
with your mom.
Bye. Bye, Walter.
Yeah, at least she's doing good. Yeah. Today's, that's all you can ask for, day by day. Day by day.
We'll be praying for you.
And then, of course, our last interregional event for the year is December 10th through the 13th, and this is the South Florida Holiday Ball, and that is in, I believe, Miami Beach. Oh, yes, the Miami Marriott Biscayne Bay. Beautiful location, hosted and organized by Vlad and Vera Kosarov and Andre and Elena Rudenko.
Very nice Venice.
Oh, yeah.
Very
and
nice
a
Paradise
great
Valley.
way to start off your holiday season, get your last bit of dancing in, and grab those last-minute World Cup Series points. So there
We
you
have
have
it.
it. All of the different events. Now, I'm going to count.
Janet has a bit of a shout-out. I like the name Mo Mani. Maybe that will become our new studio nickname. Cool things. Oh, if you do that, my brother-in-law will be just the most aw shucks you can imagine. He's funny. He's great. Janet said that. Menominee Falls. She said that I explained that my mistake in pronouncing it was that Mike's last name is Mo Money, and she said that might become our studio's nickname, Mo Money. She said that might become our studio's nickname, Mo Money. And Mike would have a field day on that. Oh, Janet, that made me laugh. I'll actually tell him that later. Thank you.
So there's 18 events with our interregionals and our in-person nationals and our virtual. Out of the 18, I'm at 13 of them. 13 of them are on my calendar.
How hard he works for us. But honestly, though, all of our...
How blessed I am to have such a nice career.
Oh, yes.
And thank you, dancers. We're now moving into Heat 952, dancing the cha-cha. This is Heat 952 for the cha-cha-cha.
Where are you going?
But yes, all of our coaches, all the heads of the company, everyone works so very hard, and it's both something to remember and a blessing that we can do the career we do, the job we do. And no disrespect to any others, but I've seen some careers that seem a little, I would definitely find a little boring or a little tedious. It's pretty wonderful when you get to work doing this all the time, having traveled to wonderful people, do these amazing things. And I'll tell you, growing up with parents that did that all the time, it definitely taught me the meaning of working hard.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into Heat 953 for the Rumba. This is Heat 953 and Rumba.
And check Stephen Knight's Facebook for a special behind-the-scenes update on the competition. You do not want to miss.
Just to let you know really who's doing all the work here at the virtual. Okay, what heat are we on? I lost track of the heat.
Tune in to that Facebook post and comment on the feed.
Monday. Oh, I can't wait to see it. You excited?
He's my Game of Thrones.
Oh, he is. He's amazing. I'll probably come with you and give him this Christmas present. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to drop by.
Does he still have the big beard?
Oh, yeah.
And thank you,
Well, the Five Kings,
competitors.
he's not giving away that
We're now
beer.
moving to Heat 954, dancing the
Have you
Eastern
watched Night
Swing.
of the Seven Kingdoms yet?
This is Heat
Have you watched Night of the
954
Seven Kingdoms yet?
for the
Oh,
swing.
I haven't seen it.
It's cozy.
Is it good?
I saw the first episode. It's very cozy. It's very good. It's different than Game of Thrones, but it's kind of a nice, small scale.
Hey, Bruno.
What? Did you? Let me see. I don't care.
All tune in to Stephen Knight's Facebook page for a special update on the behind-the-scenes competition.
We're all working so hard at the virtual competition. Except for Tony. We're napping. We look like we're.
Again, tune in to Facebook and comment on the feed.
And thank you, competitors.
Nicely done, Carmel.
Gonna slow it
Nicely
down
done.
for Heat 955, dancing the Bolero. This is Heat 955, the Bolero.
I might lose my mind, waking when the sun's down, riding all these highs, waiting for the calm down. Walk these streets with me. I'm doing decent.
So, what's your favorite rhythm dance?
Rhythm. Well, I know Tango doesn't count, right?
No, tangos doesn't count.
I would say my favorite rhythm is probably rumba.
Oh, really? I was
It's
going to say
very-
cha-cha. Why rumba?
Well, cha-cha's fun. Cha-cha's more fun, but rumba is more sensual. And you can really play up the sexiness, which I can utilize to great effect. But no, I do like that the rumba it's contained, it's sensual, it's smooth, but it's not slow. And I guess the best way you could say it is it's a dance that really engages. The tango is great, the cha-cha's great, but you
And thank
can't really...
competitors. We're moving into Heat 956, dancing the Mambo. Again, this is Heat 956, Ear Places, and Mambo.
But as I was saying, what? No, I just saw this new comment. It says, Terry says, "This is fantastic. Bruno, tell me not to phone it in." Tells me not to phone it in. But no, I do prefer the rumba. It's contained, and I like the cha-cha very much. I love I love all of them. One thing I've noticed is, especially when you dance with somebody new, the cha-cha takes a little more focus. The rumba, you can keep in the basic box, each run turn, and it can be absorbed pretty quickly. That and the hustle. So I think it's very accessible, but also you get to have a lot of fun with it. So that's my opinion.
Perfect. Well, American Rhythm, which is what we're watching right now, Cha-Cha, Rumba, Swing, Bolero, Mambo, was the style that I elevated to in the highest.
All right.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into Heat 957, dancing the Cha-Cha. This is Heat 957 for the Cha-Cha-Cha.
So this division is very near
Janet
and
just
dear
told
to
us.
my heart.
I love all these questions. Thank you. What is your next biggest goal?
Say that again, sorry.
Janet wants to know, I love all these questions. What is your next biggest goal?
My next biggest goal?
Yes.
Well, we are getting ready for Fred Astaire's 80th anniversary.
Here we are.
Which will be held next year in 2027 in Orlando. We have a lot of special things planned for that, so we're all getting ready for that 80th anniversary. I even heard maybe Bruno will be doing a theatrical routine at that event.
And and Terry says, "Oh,
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into heat 9.
I believe that was from the post you. I believe that was from the post you put on Facebook. This is fantastic. Bruno tells me not to phone it in. Go Team Apex. He can't even stay awake. Guess that's what happens when you get to his age." That was from Terry. He works so very hard, though.
You're watching right now Pleasant Prairie, North Scottsdale, Apex, Hoboken, Boise, Fort Walton Beach, Pensacola, Westchester.
Sarah Sarah says, "Glad Team Apex made it to the studio safely in this weather." Yes, indeed.
Is it bad at Apex right now? I'm going.
Sarah,
I'm flying to Durham on Wednesday.
Is it bad in Apex right now, Sarah? Please let us know. We keep getting notifications for extreme
Thank you,
cold.
couples. We're now moving to heat 959, dancing the Eastern Swing. This is heat 959 for the swing.
We keep getting notifications on the iPad and the phones for extreme cold. Again, we're in Florida, and it'll be a nice change of pace, but... And Sarah confirms, yes, it's super icy.
Oh, that's scarier than snow.
Sarah, I'll tell you, a micro layer of ice in my town here in Florida turns everybody into complete incompetent maniacs. Everything shuts down. The entire roadways are like a skating ring. And frankly, it's exhilaratingly fun to go to the gym in that. When you make it there, you feel like you've earned your life.
This young man from Scottsdale, Kirill, has done a great job with his students. He's been out there for every style all 4 days now. Congrats.
And thank you, couple.
Congratulations indeed.
We're now going to be moving into heat 960, dancing the Bolero. This is heat 960, the Bolero.
I get such a kick out of when they're switching their cameras over, and then you get the student's face right in the teacher's faces right in the camera.
Yes.
And then they realize the camera's on them, and they freak out and flip it around.
Yes. That's always funny. What is your favorite rhythm dance, by the way?
It's going to sound cliche, but all of them. And the reason being is that I had to make sure that I made each one of the dances special and individual. You know what I mean? Even though in 4 out of the 5, we have basically the same leg and hip action opposed to the Bolero, which
Yes.
of course is a little different, but not so different because you can do Cuban rocks in Bolero as well. So
And we have-
each one had their own story. They had their own flavor, their own choreography, their own tricks.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving into heat 961, dancing the Mambo. This is heat 961, Mambo.
And I will tell that next question right when he comes back. Forgive us. There's a lot of hilarity happening off screen. And let's see. Is there a different certification to be able to teach children, assuming there are some... One moment, we have a little bit of difficulty here. see.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to heat 962, dancing the cha-cha. This is heat 962 for the cha-cha-cha.
There we go. Apologies, we're having some technical difficulties on the iPad to read your questions. And Steven steps away for a moment just to use the restroom. Very nice in Hoboken. Apex doing phenomenal. Great follow through from Fort Walton Beach. Be sure to give everyone you want to see out there a big shout out. We thrive off attention. And Steven is returning, so we'll get to that wonderful question right after this.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving into heat 963, dancing the Rumba. This is heat 963 and Rumba.
Every little movement, every little thing you do, is it sleight of hand that commands my heart?
Now, to address the question, is there a different certification to be able to teach children, assuming there are some unique challenges there, especially when the pro partner is several feet taller than the child? To my knowledge, I do not believe there is. I know the only challenge is just the general adaptation. And believe me, we've danced with some adults who are absolutely tiny. Some children who are way too tall for their age. But we will make sure to get Stephen Knight's opinion on that. But as far as I know, I do not believe there is a different opinion, a different certification. But we will double check that. Janet 189, a big shout out to Shem and Donna. Beautiful.
And thank you, couples. We're moving into heat 964, dancing the swing. This is heat 964 for the swing.
From Sarah, yep, I'm a Brit living here, and the South of America is certainly not set up for this type of weather. No, it is not. We are set up for hospitality, politeness, good manners, camaraderie, friendship, and a lot of other great things. But cold weather, no, we become quite impotent in many regards, which I find hilarious since Florida is one of the most beautifully savage places you could ever imagine. Yet, when snow comes, we are helpless. Small technical difficulty. Let us just get that fixed up here. There we go.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to heat 965, dancing the mambo. This is heat 965, mambo.
A shout out. Amazing job, Nick and Lisa from Apex. They are doing phenomenal. Way to go, Megan and the Pleasant Prairie group. Beautifully said. Everyone, phenomenal job. And keep those shout outs coming. From Sarah, go, Nick. Very much. Very nice, Long Grove. Good turn control from Carmel. Very nice, Madison West. From Maya. Looking incredible, Jen and Kiri. Go Team Apex. We love you.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving into heat 966 for the cha-cha. This is heat 966 for the cha-cha-cha.
Mr. Fickle Fox says, go 150, Madison West. Well said and good shout out. Let's keep those coming from all these wonderful people. Westchester looking sharp and I'm loving it. And Stephen Knight returns to us, and he'll be able to answer that earlier question better than I probably could. We have a question from Amanda. Is there a different certification to be able to teach children, assuming there are some unique challenges there, especially when the pro partner is several feet taller than the kiddo?
Well, the first thing you got to do is address their attention span, because that's the most important thing, is to be able to hold their attention, so to keep it fun and simple enough that they enjoy themselves and, of course, accomplish some things at the same time.
67, dancing the Rumba. This is heat 967. And Rumba.
And as far as the girl being taller, that's a pretty common scenario, and it takes the boys sometimes a little longer to sprout up, but they eventually do. Mm-hmm. I see many of the young kids, the couples where the girl is taller than the boy, a lot.
That's where it's one benefit to be born a studio brat or a studio baby. When you're not paying attention, your mom and dad can just give you a quick I'm kidding. But it does help when you are born in the studio. You have that attention span problem. I certainly did. But when your mom and dad can give you that look of, you go home soon, right? That certainly helps. But keeping it fun, keeping it light, and keeping it active, that's probably the biggest thing you could say.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest thing, I think, with activity. If you keep them moving, and then you start moving it down to the smaller details, that's where you start seeing a lot of improvement.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into heat 968, dancing the Eastern Swing. This is heat 968 for the swing.
And just a quick little education on another event, if you haven't heard of or you still quite don't understand it. We also have the best of the best that happens.
Really do.
And that is something this year will be the first time we'll be awarding the winners from 2025. But the best of the best is in the solos, novelties, and showcases. And at every single one of the 13 interregionals, there is a top overall solo. Doesn't mean no age, no level. Top overall solo, top overall novelty, and top overall showcase are eligible to dance in the best of the best the following year at CCDC to compete to be the best of the best of the best of the best. Now, you have to do it at an interregional. That's where they're chosen. And it cannot be. So if I'm a student in Wisconsin and I win at the interregional Wisconsin, that's not eligible. It has to be an outside interregional.
969, dancing the Mambo. This is 969 and Mambo.
Mr. Fickle Fox wants to correct 449 from Madison West, not 150. And Jessica, go Venice. Seems to be off screen at Hoboken. I assume it's very cold there.
Yeah, that's New Jersey.
Oh, Christ. God bless them.
You've got a lot of cold places up there.
I don't know these things. I'm from
Wisconsin,
Florida.
New York, New Jersey, Maryland,
I, again, don't know any about that. I am from Florida.
Boise. All of these places are quite cold right now.
472. Shout out to Jamie and Marie.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving to heat 970, dancing the cha-cha. This is heat 970 for the cha-cha-cha.
The cha-cha-cha.
You're watching Natalia and Dennis from Madison West, Margaret and Sebastian from Venice, Kathy and Gentry from Boise, Sandra and Braxton from Powell, Jay and Daniela from Venice, Glenn and Elizabeth Carmel, Jeff and Arena Longgrove, Dan and Yulia Pleasant Prairie, Phil and Ashley, Frederick, John and Yamila Northport, and Susan and Rogelio Warwick.
Hi, it's Frankie. Hello, Frankie. Glad to have you.
Some of these students have been dancing all the styles.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving to Heat 971, dancing the Rumba. This is Heat 971 and Rumba.
Sarah mentioned earlier, yep, I'm a Brit living here, and the south of America is certainly not set up for this type of weather. She is absolutely correct. But it's fun.
Do you have any comments on the
On my Facebook post that I put up, there's some really funny things. Somebody wrote, "What do you call two Italian men cuddling? A positively perfect pairing." We have, again, everywhere we go with those two.
Everyone, go on the Facebook and see the special behind the
And
scenes.
thank you, competitors. Moving into Heat 972 for the Eastern Swing.
The behind the scenes picture so we can read more of your lovely comments.
And swing.
Ooh, this is an old classic swing piece of music. I competed with this music, and that was a long time ago, 30 years ago.
From Frankie, John, love you. Loves you too.
John must be dancing right now. Let's see.
Let's hear a shout out for everybody out there dancing right now.
Yeah, John from Northport, I believe. John Sullivan and Yamila dancing their swing. Number 496.
Hip to be square. Hip to be square.
Wow, look at you singing.
No, I can't sing.
And thank you, couples. We're now going to slow it down for Heat 973 for the Bolero. This is Heat 973, the Bolero.
Just gotta let the chords play.
We've got some Bolero dancers going on right now.
And Danny comments.
I see Ella out there from Frederick.
Dad. Danny comments. Dancers are the visual instruments and 3D representation of what the audience hears. Stolen by Bruno Collins. He's off screen dying laughing. He did. Yes. Danny, Bruno Collins says, thank you.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 974, dancing the Mambo. This is Heat 974.
He will be using that forever now.
We got a little junior out there, Rain. We've got an amateur couple out there from Madison West, Mikhail and Natalia, number 453. Doing a good job. We've got a large variety. We've also got another youth out there, 129, Evelyn with Gregory. 129, where are they?
Danny says, "You're very welcome, bud." Dad. He has his headphones in. He will be informed of that.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 975, dancing the cha-cha. 2 events on the floor. This is Heat 975 for the cha-cha-cha.
You know, one thing about Madison West, we talk about how big a studio is. I never noticed how tall some of them are. The ceiling? Yes. Well, the ceilings. Well, I know growing up for Walton Beach, we had a lot of extra room in the ceilings for lifts and such. I go to some, and you cannot incorporate lifts.
Well, you could do a lift, but they kind of go through the ceiling tile.
Yes, and it's pretty impressive, but yeah. But we have so many wonderful locations. I absolutely love seeing the varied display of them. Mr. Fickle Fox says, "Go 176 and go 212. Thank you for the shout-outs.
And thank you, dancers. We're now moving to Heat 976, dancing the Rumba. 3 events on the floor. Dancing in Heat 976 for the Rumba.
There was a question asked earlier to Bruno Collins, which would like to be answered to you too. If you were not a dancer, what career might you have gone into?
Oh, I would have pursued acting right away.
Yes. That's one thing we all seem to do. We all do.
And that was something that I've always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into dancing and absolutely adored it. And I thought, well, this was the closest thing to acting at this point.
And you're recently in a Hallmark movie, yes?
A low-budget indie movie.
That'd be fun to see. What's the name?
Rhythm or Smooth.
Rhythm or Smooth.
So it's a ballroom dance movie.
Keep your eyes out for that. I know I've always loved acting too, so I think that I think all of us are drawn to the performing aspects. I think that we see, like I said earlier, I think all the performing aspects are interconnected. It's the...
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 977, dancing the Eastern Swing. 3 events on the floor. This is Heat 977 for the swing.
We're now watching the Eastern Swing, the All-American Dance. American is Chevrolet and Apple Pie. We're still in the bronze level.
With your best shot. You hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. You can't be copyrighted if I'm singing along with it. Yes, I think all dancers and all performers are drawn to that same core element, the performing.
Of course, because dancing is acting.
Dancing is acting, and when you get into dancing, you get a better understanding for music too. The same way if you get into singing, you...
And thank you, dancers. We're now moving into Heat 978. Dancing the Bolero. 2 events on the floor for Heat 978, the Bolero.
The one thing I always find so amazing is I retired at 36, and I was a good dancer. Mm-hmm. I was one of the U.S. finalists. And now here, 30 years later, I feel I'm even a better dancer.
You are.
Now, do I have the same stamina? No. Do I have the same flexibility? No. Do I have 2 replaced knees right now? Yes.
Bulletproof knees.
But the understanding of dancing and what people like to see and how they want to feel is so much stronger. Because I've drifted more into an artistic end opposed to a technical end. Because when I look at dancers on the floor, everybody is technically, they have some
everyone
technique.
has the same. Yes, everyone
But
has
how
the
many
same level.
have that level of performance that they're able to sell the product that they're producing, that they're able to get the attention of the judges, of the audience, and not only get it, but hold it?
There's an old.
And thank you for that Bolero. We're now moving to Heat 979, dancing the cha-cha. 3 events on the floor. This is Heat 979 for the cha-cha-cha.
Well, as I'm sure you know, it never leaves you, and when you can embody the core of it, well, as you said, when you get, as you got older, your understanding got better, your feeling, your connection to it got better. So, but as you were saying, as you got older, you feel like you're a better dancer now, even when you're
Oh, absolutely.
stamina might not be the same.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to compare myself to 30-year-olds because I'm not going to move like them.
But your understanding of dancing,
But the
your connection to
understanding,
it.
my eye is stronger. I mean, the ability to get concepts across is better.
I remember one time when Dad had to go on the floor with a student.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 980, dancing the Rumba. This is Heat 980 for the Rumba.
I love this song. Michael Bublé. He's
For
the
Boise,
modern day
I
Tom
love their
Jones
wall.
to me.
What was that?
Michael Bublé is the modern day Tom Jones to me.
Michael Bublé absolutely is, and I think Josh Groban is the modern. Who am I thinking to compare to Josh Groban to? Botticelli?
Bocelli, yes.
I mean, although I will say I watched the Bocelli family Christmas this year. Him, Matteo, and his daughter, and his daughter, and they are absolutely phenomenal. It brought tears to my eyes. But when I watched it with my girlfriend Sarah, and she sees Andre, who is a much older gentleman, his son, and then the daughter. She asked me, "Is that his granddaughter?" I said, "That's his daughter." She goes, "What?" I said, "He's Italian." So, but it was like seeing 3 generations of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving to Heat 981, dancing the Eastern Swing. 4 events on the floor. This is Heat 981 and swing.
150, go Madison West. That actually brings up a good point. When I was watching the Bocelli family Christmas and hearing them all singing, it was like having a progressively better aged bourbon. The daughter was young and vibrant, had a beautiful voice, clear as a bell. Matteo had more of a mature voice. It was very strong, very well trained. And then, of course, you had Andre, who was this absolute master. And it was like seeing the generation of it perfected. I think a lot of that goes with dancing as well. You might not have the same clarity of voice when you're a young singer, but you'll have a much stronger, better, more experienced voice. Same way with dancing. You might not be able to do everything you did when you were 20 or 30, but the core of what it is perfected, aged, seasoned, and really just brought to its prime. So that's the way I would see it, at least.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving into Heat 982, dancing the Bolero. This is Heat 982 for the Bolero.
From
Even the
Leela, go FWB.
even the level of proficiency that the dancers are creating and producing these days is so much more advanced than it was 30 years ago.
Was.
and no different when I was dancing and the previous 30 years to that. You know, I've watched old videos from the 50s and the early 60s. The dancing was good, but it wasn't like what happened in my generation.
Yes.
And now, the new generation, they're even more spectacular.
Well, to use a example, I think everyone can relate to. When you
Ice
watch
skating.
Ice skating, well, that's easy. The ice is doing all the work. You're all smooth because you're. I'm kidding.
There'll be some ice skaters that will disagree with you.
Oh,
on
what?
that.
What is an ice skater going to physically attack me?
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 983, dancing the mambo. This is Heat 983. Your places for the mambo.
No disrespect to any skaters. It's a beautiful thing. I can't do it. It's very beautiful to watch. That being said, if you come at me, we are on land, which is my territory, so...
Yeah, but I was referring to
No, yes,
like
please.
ice skaters. Back in the day, if you did a jump and did one spin, that was spectacular.
phenomenal. And now you're
if you
doing-
don't even do a quad, don't even bother entering. Same thing with our ballroom dancing. The amount of rhythm in the bodies and the flexibility and what these kids are able to do today
Very
is
much.
just like off the charts. They impress me all the time.
Well, there's a very... if you watch Fred Astaire, you see the core of immense smooth, immense skill, amazingly done. You can't get more smooth or better in that sense. But you go to Michael Jackson. He is just as smooth, just as well trained in many ways, but he utilized it in a much more, I guess, modern way. Now, Fred Astaire could do the moonwalk. Michael Jackson could do everything Fred Astaire did.
We're now moving to Heat 984, dancing the cha-cha. This is Heat 984 for the cha-cha-cha.
But it is a very beautiful progression that we get to see in the arts. And
Absolutely.
we have a question from Sarah. Jive or swing?
It depends. I mean, the jive has a lot of quick timings and quick foot movements, and swing has, for me, has a lot of rhythm, a lot of body action. I think jive highlights timing. I think American rhythm highlights body rhythms.
And from Mr. Fickle Fox, go 175 Madison West. That was something I was going to mention a moment ago. It was, but yes, if you notice whenever you watch Olympic athletes, for instance, everyone thinks the 1 minute mile or the 1 minute 30 couldn't be beat, then the 1 minute mile couldn't be beat. But whenever somebody does it, everyone starts getting to the point of reaching it. And I think the arts are much the same. You start seeing innovation, ideas, new concepts, and it builds upon each other. Now, the core of what it is always there. Michael Jackson being just as smooth, Fred Astaire being...
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving to Heat 985, dancing the Rumba. Find your places for Heat 985 and Rumba.
And Jessica comments, I have to go to work until 10 p.m., but good luck, everyone. You are doing awesome. Jessica, thank you. Have a good day. Be safe. And we will be seeing you on the screen next year. But yes, just to finish up that thought, the level of skill or what they are capable of never changes when you are a professional or when you're pro or when you train hard. But what changes is the way it's utilized. Innovators come in, new people come in with new ideas, and it makes a new presence of the entire sport. So.
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into Heat 986 for the Eastern Swing. Your places for Heat 986. And swing.
From Mr. Fickle Fox. Go 453. Park Ridge looking amazing. Very nice camera work from Madison West. Loving that. Looking good, Boise. Phenomenal job, everyone. Greenwood, good control on that turn.
And thank you, dancers. We're now moving into Heat 987. We're going to slow it down for the Bolero. This is Heat 987, the Bolero.
The Bolero.
Any more questions coming in?
We do not have any questions as of yet, but I have many. All right, that's an interesting name. There's The Masters of the Universe. Love that. That movie will be coming out soon, and for those who don't know, that's a He-Man reference. And for everyone who thinks beauty standards don't apply to both genders, 300 pounds of muscle is what we're expected to have as men. At least that's what I had growing up watching Masters of the Universe. Very good reach of North Scottsdale. One thing I'd like to point out to everybody, you can tell when the couples on the screen here have good connection from even just one hand, one touch, one point of contact.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 988, dancing the cha-cha. This is Heat 988 for the cha-cha-cha.
Oh, this song plays all the time. This song plays all the time in my head.
We got a lot of amateur couples out there right now.
Bringing sexy back.
Big shout out to the amateur couples, Tom and Lydia,
Let's see
Mike
those.
and Judy, and Mark and Corrine, Robert and Susan. It's a whole different ball game when an amateur couple gets out there because they don't have a teacher to bail them out if something goes awry. But what great benefits to learn as an amateur couple and be able to have a built-in partner that you can go out not only within our events but also out socially, dancing at weddings and New Year's Eve and cruises and at your own home and different parties.
A shout out real quick from Sam Diane Bennett. Looking great, Carmel. Yes, they are. Sexy on. Get your sexy on.
And thank you, couples.
I think you're a singer.
I am in no way a singer.
I think you are.
I would like to get lessons, but I'm not a singer.
I think you, on the next song, you should sing the entirety.
Watch it be something funny. It'll sound racist if I sing it. Mama, I don't even know the words. If we should set up next year, we should set up a side camera to show people what we have to work through.
Shortly, Mr. Bruno Collins will be coming back to the judging panel. He's done with his nap now. He's done with his nap. He's ready to start judging again.
I thought that's what you were laughing about.
Pasta, deadly,
All
perfect
right,
pair.
remember that, Jen? We're now moving into Heat 990.
Ray.
Again?
There's the Eastern
Everyone
Swing.
goes,
Heat
those
990.
two.
Music.
They look cozy.
I love all the cheerleaders in the back of the screen at Fort
Yes.
Walton. Fort
Wal-
Walton knows how to do it. They make it a party.
Fort Walton always makes
They
it a
have
party.
a 4-day party.
They truly do.
You know who I haven't seen out there?
Who is that?
Even in the background, it's Kimberly, because I'm sure she's running everything over there.
Yes, I'm sure she's. Look at everyone run to keep it in frame. Pajman gets to be He-Man. That's cool.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 991. Dancing the Bolero. Your places for Heat 991 and the Bolero.
No one's sending me any competition questions
Yes, we have.
because I know they have a lot of questions on the competitions, how they work,
Yes, please send.
what they should be doing.
Please send any questions you have regarding competitions, anything about dancing, or any just embarrassing questions you want him to have to answer. Because we're on screen and we have to answer whatever you said.
Necesito un bolero de bar y cantina que le borre mis sueños, amores pasados. Que una copa de vino me alivie esta herida.
You were.
Que no vuelva a mirarme jamás tu retrato. Que se apague la luz del farol de la esquina. Que no quede ni un solo recuerdo anidado. Que no vuelva tu olor, que me saques la espina. Líbrame de ese juego que juegan tus manos, amor.
And thank you, couples. We're now moving to Heat 992, dancing the Mambo. Find your places. This is Heat 992, Mambo.
Very nice from Pewaukee. Pleasant Prairie, keeping it nice and tight. Oh, I love that flair from Madison West.
I'm telling you, some of these competitors have been going all weekend, and they look as fresh as they did when they first started.
Excuse me, some technical difficulties.
And thank you, dancers. We're now moving to Heat 993, dancing the cha-cha. This is Heat 993 for the cha-cha-cha.
We apologize. We're trying to find the again this technical difficulty with the iPad cleared up. All right.
Any new shout outs or questions?
And thank you, competitors. We're now moving into Heat 994, dancing the Rumba. This is Heat 994, Rumba.
From Sarah. How are the judges able to judge? Seems like a lot to look at on screen. Well, I would say it's probably harder when you're on the floor and having to watch everybody all at once and then single them out.
Yeah, well, first of all, the judges are highly trained. Their
Very
eye
much so.
is sharp as can be. And, you know, first thing they look for is a good posture. Are they on time and are they doing some of the characteristics? Then we fall under the showmanship category. Now, the only thing that doesn't show up as much, I mean, it could through the body, but facial expression doesn't show up as much.
Yes, facial expression here might not show up as much, but with everyone being in their own screen, it it is much easier
Makes
to
it
keep
easy
up,
to
keep
to
things
find them.
compartmentalized.
Because each screen has the number of the student and where the studio is located.
Typically, if you're
I don't know if that's what they see. That must be what they see on the outside as well.
Thank you, competitors. We're now moving to Heat 995, dancing the Eastern Swing. This is Heat 995, or the Swing.
Another old classic swing that I used to compete to.
A shout out, go 453.
Where's 453?
That is
Madison West.
Madison West.
Let's see. Four, 5, 3 is Mikhail and Anastasia.
Here we are. We have another. In keeping with the Masters of the Universe topic, what would Skeletor's favorite dance be? Who would win a dance battle between He-Man and Skeletor? I mean, obviously He-Man or Tila, I'd imagine. As
I have no idea what you guys are even talking about.
how are you not cultured?
I am not, I guess.
All right, very well.
What's it called?
He-Man, Masters of the Universe. That's what they're referencing.
Is that a movie series?
It is a
And thank you, couples. We're now moving into Heat 996, dancing the Bolero. This is Heat 996 for the Bolero.
In keeping with actual culture, the He-Man the Masters of the Universe franchise was originally started as a spin-off of the Conan the Barbarian series, which they had the rights to the action figures, but not rights to the actual film. So it was turned into He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which became a TV show, and later a revamped TV show, then a movie starring Dolph Lundgren, and then became culturally relevant, and now it is being remade. Skeletor is, of course, the skeletal-faced sorcerer who is trying to take over the kingdom of Eternia.
I think I've seen some
You've
of
seen
but
it. It's too deep in the zeitgeist. But I do not. I believe that dancing requires a certain amount of joy that Skeletor would not possess or condone. If I had to say one, though, that skeleton dance that happens from that spooky, scary skeleton one from the old Looney Tunes. He-Man, of course, will obviously win because, much like myself, he is a masculine and well-versed man of culture. But now Prince Adam, who is, of course, He-Man's alternate form, he would, of course, probably have the more varied stick because, honestly, too much muscle. I hope that answers the question.
The Bolero. We're now moving into Heat 997, dancing the Cha-Cha. Following this heat, we'll be doing a panel change. Judges, stand by. Judges, please stand by for a panel change. This is Heat 997 for the Cha-Cha-Cha.
Charlene, thank you for that. That was an absolutely hilarious comment. Please give me more of those. That's awesome. But yes, He-Man would definitely win.
And not Skeletor?
I mean, I don't really see how... If I can't tell what character in a movie... If I did not instantly think of what dance a character from a movie or show would like to do, then it absolutely means he does not do that. James Bond is obviously Tango. Harrison Ford would obviously be the Rumba if he was in Indiana Jones. Han Solo wouldn't dance very much, but Luke Skywalker would be in the corner of the room watching quietly as Han Solo danced with whoever he wanted. Things like that. So, here we go. From Donovan. I enjoy being at Milwaukee. Classic couple. I enjoy being at Milwaukee. Classic couple of years ago. Very true.
And thank you, couples, and thank you, judges.
All right, that's going to do it for us, too. We'll see you on part 3. 15 seconds for the turnaround. I'll see you on the other side, guys.
At this time, judges, we're going to be moving into Heat 998. Moving into Heat 998.